Witchcraft, magic, sorcery, the dark arts. All of these things have been the scourge of mankind, well, for as long as mankind could write it down. These lone, mysterious figures offering promises beyond belief, usually with a simple concoction or a tincture, perhaps some fresh fruit, and just the acquiescence to that which they desire, and they will give you everything you want in your heart. Well, it brings me no joy today to report that we have lost a couple of good friends. Mr. Del Havarti and Miss Brie DeMoe, the young lovers we've talked about for so long in different contexts, have been felled. Del was felled by devious cannibal witches and brazenly eaten on a gourmet charcuterie board, alongside Brie DeMoe, brought to her end by deceitful sorcery and also consumed gleefully amongst the remains of other victims of Nighthaven. Now, we all know witchcraft when we see it, don't we? If there's cauldrons, if there's mixtures, if there's herbs, if it's off in the forest, if it's done in a way that is unmistakable, we know. Well, in today's video, more evidence from Justice Knight and Lisa Haven that something very dark is going on in Arizona. You see, here on this charcuterie board, we can see the remains of Brie DeMoe and Del Havarti. And they even say so. You can go to the video at We're Forked Up on YouTube, and you can hear them brag about it. How they bring out board after board and consume it along with their sorcerous concoctions at this place called Carefree Spirits Distillery. Well, if that isn't evidence, I don't know what is. How many of you remember the video we did a few weeks back where we showed how powerful Lisa Haven is, that simply with pointing a finger, she can drain the life force of a friend into herself to hide right in plain sight? And here's a picture proving it. Well, guess what? That particular friend is in collusion with them, and here they are. Once again, right in front of everybody, showing exactly what they're about. Still don't believe it? Still don't believe it? Well, afterwards, we can see a picture of her levitating. It's right on her Instagram. I mean, this is an incredibly, incredibly powerful spell and incantation that allows you to do that. And look at, of course, what's in the background. We all know that witches are associated with cats. And here's a picture of 4 cats right in the background. And I tell you what, you go to the We're Forked Up Instagram page, and you'll see all sorts of very strange things, like these weird smoke wisps and all of this raw meat next to the image of the bull. Well, we know what that means. We know what the image of the bull means. And here's the levitation. As we scroll down here, we can look closely at a drink at a place that they're at called Bourbon and Bones. Bourbon and Bones, is that like Skull and Bones? It's truly very, very scary. I'm wondering if I might have to send them an offering to stay safe here in Florida of Fleur du Maquis. It's a cheese that you can only get certain parts of the country, parts of the world, pardon me, and only certain times of year. I may have to send them an offering to keep myself safe. So the concoctions that they were consuming required all sorts of different incantations, and they very much enjoyed everything that they consumed. And I wonder what this dark red sauce is that they poured all over everything. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, 4 minutes. Probably good enough to mess again with Lisa Haven and Justice Knight. Now, of course, psyops. What was I doing there? What was I doing? I was using something called the framing effect. When you talk about things in a certain context and you show things in a different light, you can make people believe all sorts of things. Now, I was doing a very light, abbreviated version of it, just to show the concept. There are those out there who have much more access to high-level techniques with video and with editing and with sound. And they can put together long diatribes about how this person is involved in that and that other person is involved in this other thing. And how you should never trust them, and then cherry-pick different things. It's PsyOps 101. What if I told you, though? What if I told you it's actually in the Bible? Wait, Florida Maki, I understand you are into PsyOps, that's what you did in the military, but you'll never prove to me that the Bible counsels psychological operations. Well, I'm going to prove that to you today. If you'd like to join us at Patreon, where we talk about this stuff in depth, it's only $1 per month. It's even less if you sign up for an entire year. Fully refundable, first 90 days. I have it set at the lowest allowable level. Why? Some have said, Florida Maki, you could charge $3 and get it. You could charge $5 and get it. I want this available to as many people as possible so that they can have an apocalypse of their own, a personal one. Apocalypse means unveiling. So that they can be revealed to see these things and show that sometimes you believe things simply based on the framing effect. Now, real quick, just to give a shout out, We're Forked Up is a kind of a side project of Justice Knight, Lisa Haven, Restricted Republic. They talk about a lot of serious stuff. This is kind of a departure where they go out and they review restaurants and they have drinks and they're just their authentic selves. And it's really a neat thing to be a part of and to share with them that they're doing this is a huge service. Not just about, learning about what the restaurant's about, but having someplace people can go and relax and see something. Now, this idea of the framing effect. Ladies, is it what he says or is it how he says it? Which is more important? Well, of course. See, men don't get this sometimes, that it's not about what you say. You can be right. You say it in the wrong way, you're going to be wrong all day long. Framing effect. Cognitive bias that causes people to react to something in different ways depending on how the information is presented to them. Now, Florida Maki, you mentioned the Bible. 95% problems of life are due to the tone of voice. It's not what we say, it's how we say it. Just change the tone and see the change in life. Now, Proverbs 16:24. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Proverbs 16:24. It's about your tone. And you can get so much farther being wrong with the right tone than ever being right with the wrong tone. It's why a lot of us older guys can't stand texting. And why a lot of us older guys get caught in the trap of texting. Because we spent all of our young lives learning how to talk to people. And how to talk to women. And you cannot convey tone in texting. That's why a lot of guys get in trouble. Pick up the phone and call her. Pick up the phone and call her. If she can't talk, wait until she can. Now, one of the cool things you will notice right away, pardon me, if you go to We're Forked Up and you watch the interaction between Lisa Haven, Justice Knight, they know how to talk to each other. It's a clinic. It really is. On how you can go out and you can drink beverages and you can become under the influence of beverages and you can still talk to each other in the right tone of voice. Sometimes, and you'll even hear them admit it, they say things, oh, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said this other thing. But they don't hurt each other's feelings. They don't offend each other. There's never any discomfort because they use the right tone with each other. And that's really the key. In a world that we live in right now where everything is so intense and you look at the headlines and so much angst, so much animosity, so much fear, to be able to bring this tactic and this technique into your life is a huge, huge asset. And I found this little thing you can stop right now. If you have a phone or if you have a computer, screen cap this, screenshot it, whatever the phone. It's a list of different biases that we have on the left. Let's see, it's 3, 6, 9, 11, looks like 11 or 12. And it's a neat, handy reference to have. Because these particular ones, if you use them and you have them handy, you can start to ask yourself, and I do this myself, ask yourself questions. Am I being overly emotionally influenced by this? And am I falling prey to one of these biases? And if you have this handy, it'll make a difference. It'll absolutely make a difference in your life. Now, it's really kind of neat to watch what they do here. This particular place they're at is it's a distillery that serves these, what they call charcuterie boards. I'm sure a lot of you know what this is. It's just a mixture of cold cuts and fruit and cheese. It's absolutely delicious. And they talk, they laugh, they have a good time, they goof around. They have a friend join them. And they just are very real and very authentic. And I don't think a lot of people realize how difficult this is to do on camera in 20 minutes and put this all together and edit it in a way that it's entertaining. It's a very, very difficult thing to do. And that they do it so easily is a testament to the strength of their relationship and how, at ease they are with each other. Now, I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know how they met. But it's clearly very much, there's a chemistry here that I truly believe to this day you still only get with a man, XY chromosome, and a woman, XX chromosome. It's not an easy thing to find. It really isn't. I mean, sometimes you go out and you think you meet someone and you can get along for a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but eventually, things, either they work out or they don't. This is one of those examples of chemistry. And that's why I suggest it. And that's also why I suggest it in the context of also learning about psychological operations. Because especially guys, to my guy audience out there, and I probably don't have to tell you, it's that one thing that you said that one time with that wrong tone, and it ruined everything. And there ain't no going back. There ain't no going back. I mean, after that, once that's done, it's a tough thing to recover from. It really is. So anyway, Lisa Haven, Justice Night, well done. They have different presences on Instagram. This is We're Forked Up. There is Restricted Republic, Lisa Haven. And you can go to any of those and check out all of their content. And it all jives up together. So anyway, once you find them on one platform, you'll find them on another. So I hadn't even seen this picture. This is kind of funny. So is she a dark angel? Do we know? So anyway, I will leave it there before I probably say something that gets taken out of context. But God bless everyone. Once again, join us at Patreon. $1 per month. Over there, we can take the gloves off and we can reveal the media doing this. And we can reveal so many other influencers doing this that don't have your best interest in mind. I would never say that about Lisa Haven or Justice Knight. When you go to Restricted Republic, you get the authentic deal. You get the real deal, and you can see it when you watch them deliver their truth news, the serious news, and then you also see them in a more relaxed setting. You can see you're getting the authentic person. You can see that you're getting, what you paid for, so to speak. So, get signed up over Restricted Republic, or I don't know if they have Patreon or not. I'll have to check into that. But PsyOps, it's the idea. It's the idea of how you say things, how you deliver things, the context of things, the framing effect. It works every time it's tried. So, anyway, I will leave it there. God bless. Have a happy Sunday. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.